Hi everyone, my name is Anastasia. I'm a channeler and tarot reader, and today I would like to do a quick tarot spread for you guys. And we will take a look at a particular situation in your life, and I will let you know what is the best way to approach this situation and what you should not do. Okay, so right now, think about a situation in your life which matters to you. Okay, and how you should not approach this situation. You should not dwell too much in your thoughts because it feels like you keep hesitating about something because there is so many variations of what you could do, how things may happen, how things may turn out. But this uh, this is too much thought. This is too much hesitation. This is too much of a useless energy that you literally just waste on thinking. But then look at the result that you get. Nine of Swords. And this card shows a woman who is literally caught up in the tension of her own thinking and overthinking. And this situation is definitely something of your interest. This situation is definitely like some sort of an opportunity. Or for some of you, this could be with regards to which step to take next in life, where to go next, right? But yes, and you see, you are at an important choice, life choice. This card, the Lovers, shows that maybe some of you are hesitant about making a choice with regards to relationships. Or maybe for some of you, this could also be about where to go next. But simply hesitating and being in a constant state of just choosing, endless choosing, leads you to nowhere because the situation does not change. The lesson based on this card, Seven of Cups, is to make a decision. And for some of you, I feel like this is also about just pick something, just make a move, just do something about it. Because good ideas don't really just come every single day into our lives, right? And another interesting point is that some of you may also waste time comparing because this woman already has a cup. She has two cups, in fact, in her hands. But then it feels like she already picked a cup. She made a decision, and then even haven't made that decision, haven't chosen the path, the person, whatever, whoever, she still hesitates and she still keeps thinking, oh, maybe that's not the best choice I made. Oh, maybe there is so many other options. Or what if I choose this? Or what if I try something else? But this is a little bit childish position, to be honest, um, because what? Simply because this is a childish position. Okay, let's see what would be the best way to approach. How to approach this situation. How to approach this situation. How to approach. What to do. Page of Pentacles. And this card says that right now you've got something in your hands. This young man has a pentacle, meaning a precious chance or a golden opportunity. And this is something that this person has been given some time ago, because this shows a person who has already been doing something about this chance, this possibility, this opportunity, whatever it is. But right now, you need to change the perspective how you look at this pentacle, at this opportunity, because this is precious. And all you've got to do is just to keep growing this opportunity, because it does require work. The next card that goes after the Page of Pentacles is a Knight of Pentacles. And this is a card of hard work, meaning that you need to make some effort, you need to invest some time, some resources, you need to invest your energy into making this grow. Because after the Knight of Pentacles is who? The King of Pentacles. He is the king. He already built his kingdom. He built his stability. And he, due to his efforts, due to his energy, due to his motivation and determination, he grew the whole kingdom. Big, huge, important material stability, whatever it is for you, from out of this pentacle, out of this single pentacle. So you need to be more determined and practical, and not to expect things to just happen overnight, or to keep comparing, because this is tricky. This this position will just lead you to nowhere, because you will lose all the golden chances, and then maybe you will end up with nothing, just comparing and thinking and overthinking. What else you should do? What will help you develop this energy of the Page of Pentacles? When you King of Wands, here you go. King of Wands is the person who has lots of energy, lots of vital energy. This could also be about sexual energy, right? But the point here is that this person is super motivated, and he sets an intention, he makes a decision, he sets a goal that he or she wants to achieve. Well, in this case, it's a him. And then he puts everything else aside, and he finds a way to make his goal completed. And he starts to think not about other opportunities, not about, oh, what else is available out there, or who else is available out there, but he instead he changes the focus. He reinvests his energy into a strategy, into determination, into consistent action that will lead him to the completion and to the achievement of that goal. That is it. Like, if you want something, you'll find a way to get it. Otherwise, you just stay at a point where you just keep overthinking, overanalyzing, overcomparing, and get nothing. Just waste your time. Let's just pull one more card. Advice. Wow. You see, it is interesting because, well, first of all, the first thing I wanted to say is that you need to understand that in order to get to this point of the King of Wands, who is a winner, this guy is a winner of his life, because everything he sets his eyes on, or every goal he wants to achieve, he makes sure this is done. But you need to grow to this point. And this is always about inner work. This is always about inner transformation. You need to understand that if you want to get something precious, if you want to get somewhere in your life where you receive all the abundance, all the achievements, you cannot just receive it being who you are today, probably. You need to be more open-minded, a little bit more self-critical, understanding that, okay, if I want to get this, so maybe I will need to readjust myself in a certain way. Maybe I need to set my priorities differently. Maybe I need to add some skills, right? So you need to work on yourself, because this card is also the card of education. meaning that you need to learn how to make this pentacle grow into something big, right? You cannot expect to just keep being who you are right now with all those qualities and all those all that energy that you spend on overthinking, and just simply become somehow easily, quickly the King of Pentacles. Absolutely not, right? So you need to grow. You need to change something in your attitude, in your mindset, no matter what it is, in your approach. And it does require a little bit of time, right? It does require a little bit of effort. It probably requires for some of you change of your mindset, how you think, how you behave, how you act. And then the way you approached this situation or other situations in your life based on the energy of the Knight of Wands needs to be transformed. Needs to be transformed, because probably it was your desire, it was your ego that was pushing you to act impatiently, to be more impulsive. But this is the period of your time, of your lifetime, that is super important to you, because you need to change this energy and pull something more pure, more true from you on the outside and on the surface, and just see, because this is more about spiritual transformation. This is more about thinking deeper, understanding deeper, because that's how, but when you go into depth, when you start slowing down and trying to dig into things to understand what's happening, why is that person behaving that way, why is the situation not changing, why isn't it working out, or like, why am I getting the same result all over again? When you start questioning, you start growing, because when you question, you get an answer. You will get an answer. But the first thing is that you need to start questioning what's going on, and you need to start going deeper. You need to start to change. You need to change your behavior, right? The way you approach the situation. That's why we're here, right? To understand how to approach. So, what's the conclusion here? You are given this situation because this is an important life choice that may transform your life, and this is an opportunity for you to transform the way you approach all situations, maybe different kinds of situations in your life. When you need to understand that if you want to get something, you need to slow down, you need to go a little bit deeper, understand things, maybe develop some qualities, maybe grow in a spiritual way, in order to stop being in that constant state of searching, but make a choice, see what's available, and try to take it seriously. Try to value this pentacle in order to grow into a completely new era of your life. Because you may think that you are working on one situation, but due to all the changes, mostly inner changes that you will go through while trying to get this something, it is very likely that you will also change inside and your personality will change. And then it is very likely that due to these changes, many other aspects of your life will change too, because you will develop a mature fire energy, not just like a knight, impatient, impulsive, not really getting any stable result. You will learn how to manage your energy and how to use this energy, how to use your energy, your resources, in order to succeed in life. Hope this helped.